Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and how it impacts our daily lives. I'm your host, Sigmund, and today we're going to delve into a fundamental concept that affects us all: confirmation bias. Confirmation bias refers to the tendency to search for, interpret, and favor information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses, while giving disproportionately less consideration to alternative possibilities. This cognitive bias is important in psychology because it influences how we think, feel, and behave, often leading to a distorted view of reality. The concept of confirmation bias emerged in psychological theory in the 1960s, with researchers like Peter Wason contributing significantly to our understanding of this phenomenon. To understand confirmation bias, let's dive into its theoretical background. One major psychological theory that explains this bias is cognitive dissonance theory, proposed by Leon Festinger. According to this theory, people experience discomfort or dissonance when they hold two conflicting beliefs or values. To reduce this dissonance, individuals tend to seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs and avoid information that challenges them. Another key theory is the self-perception theory, which suggests that people develop their attitudes and beliefs based on their own behaviors and experiences. When new information arises, they tend to interpret it in a way that aligns with their self-image. Several researchers have contributed to our understanding of confirmation bias. For instance, Thomas Gilovich's work on the availability heuristic shows how people overestimate the importance or likelihood of information that readily comes to mind, which can lead to biased judgments. Furthermore, studies by Scott Plous demonstrate how confirmation bias can result in the misinterpretation of statistical data, leading to flawed conclusions. Research findings have consistently supported the existence and impact of confirmation bias. A classic study by Lord, Ross, and Lepper found that people who held strong opinions on a topic tended to give more weight to evidence supporting their views than to contradictory evidence. More recent studies using neural imaging techniques have shown that when individuals encounter information conflicting with their beliefs, areas of the brain associated with error detection and conflict monitoring are activated, indicating cognitive dissonance. Understanding confirmation bias has numerous real-world applications. In everyday life, recognizing this bias can help us make more informed decisions by considering a wider range of perspectives and evaluating evidence more objectively. For example, when buying a new car, instead of only reading reviews that praise the model you're interested in, seeking out diverse opinions and critically evaluating the pros and cons can lead to a more balanced decision. In therapeutic settings, addressing confirmation bias is crucial for personal growth. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for instance, involves identifying and challenging distorted thought patterns, including those influenced by confirmation bias. By becoming aware of our biases and learning to consider alternative perspectives, we can develop more realistic and adaptive thinking. To overcome confirmation bias in our daily lives, it's essential to practice critical thinking and actively seek out diverse viewpoints. Engaging in open-minded dialogue with others who hold different beliefs can also help broaden our understanding and reduce the tendency to favor confirmatory information. Additionally, being aware of our own emotions and how they might influence our interpretation of information is key. Emotional states such as anxiety or stress can increase the likelihood of falling prey to confirmation bias. In conclusion, confirmation bias is a pervasive cognitive bias that significantly influences our perceptions, decisions, and interactions with others. By understanding its psychological underpinnings and recognizing its manifestations in our daily lives, we can take steps to mitigate its effects. Remember, acknowledging and addressing our biases is essential for personal growth, more informed decision-making, and cultivating empathy and understanding towards others. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.